Good afternoon, my Glamorous Life podcast. And I'm recording this as a very special episode. I've been wanting to record for the past week. Um, but yeah, I made an announcement on social media, on TikTok, my Twitter account, and Instagram that after this, I'm gonna give podcasts and customizing clothes a break because though they're my babies and I have to just set them free right now. I don't feel how I once felt, you know, and I don't want to feel as if I'm dragging that stuff along, knowing that I want to do something new. Sounds like a breakup. um, we'll mention today. Um, I've been customizing clothes for about 9 years now, and 10 years, and podcasts for about 7 years, the same as my last relationship, actually. That is the reason why I started the podcast to help me figure out all the things that I was feeling. Uh, the first time we had broken up, and yes, at first time, but as I'm typing, because I already created the video on Instagram and I shared it to TikTok, and then I uploaded another video to TikTok, going a little bit more in depth as to my, my feelings. And so I'm typing on Twitter, you know, about to tell the story again, but this time just typing more. And then in the midst of me typing, I'm like, girl, record this. This is an episode right here. You know, um, this is what you've been wanting to do for the past week. Do it, girl. Just do it. Put it in a podcast episode. And so that's what I'm doing, y'all. So, um, yeah. So the podcast has been on for about 7 years. I've been recording. At first, it was something totally different than my Glamorous Life podcast. It was the grooviest Twitchcast you ever heard. You can Google it. It's there. Because I still see it. My daughter looks it up all the time. Um, and that, looking it up on the internet and seeing that it's there and that it was on other platforms, I was like, wow. Like, wow, that was outstanding to me. Um, that see that goes to show you though the beginning of podcasts. Like, you would upload it and then it would go on podcast platform, every platform. Now I believe you choose some. I don't know if it's still that way that you can just automatically goes on other platforms. A lot of those platforms from 7 years ago, I don't even think still exist. So that's another thing. And so that was when you could get monetized like a penny, no, like 11 cents per episode or something like that. It was so easy to monetize back then, but I did not want to get caught up in, oh my gosh, what I wanted to do, my art, my creativity, and the money. That was one of the reasons why I was like, okay, no. because that was starting to happen. We were like counting it per episode, and we were like, this episode's making money. This one doesn't have the money. So that was one of the reasons why. And so I was like, I'm gonna just give it time and see what happens. Let it go. Um, I started, and that episode's about my breakup the first time because it was like, I'm feeling the type of way. I need to let this out. Like he blocked me. He doesn't even know how I'm feeling about all of this. And boom, that was that. And then we talked about Halloween, my daughter's Halloween that year. We talked about a lot of stuff on that podcast. It was pretty cool. Um, and that was when I still had like my Facebook, and so shouldn't you be doing the dishes? 3 bags. Yes, I had 3 bags of these. Yes, I did. 2. That's 2. Maya had majority of that bag that's empty to herself. Because I don't eat after little kids. Once you dig your hand in the bag, you can have it. Okay. Maya walks around. She has her toys everywhere. I'm not digging out that bag. So no. Um. Yes. So good, y'all. Mm, my aunt put me on these. So yeah. So we ended up getting back together, but I don't think I talked about that in the podcast. Um, I started new episodes that summer, which was in 2020, 2021. Um, that's around the time we got back together. And then I was like, podcasts is in the middle of the night, and I feel like from 2019 to recently, like I've been on this healing journey as well. And so that is what I also want to talk about on the podcast episodes, because I was like, I know I'm not the only one who feels like this. And so I started talking about what I've been up to, because I would call my dad during the pandemic and he'd ask, so what you been up to?